back. This is part 2. We just talked about ex-gay, and now for part 2, we're going to talk about will you marry one, or have you married one?
Have you married one? That's a good thing. Yeah, we just finished part 2 of ex-gay.
Part uno.
Part uno.
This is part 2.
Exactly. Are they, we did the thing, if they come and go into ex-gay ministries, all these organizations that say they can change them, are they really straight?
Yeah.
Okay, so now if you have a person who says they're ex-gay and they're in a church or they're out in society saying they don't want any part of that life, or they're suppressing, I believe they're suppressing who they really are, would you marry them if you were to meet them, or if they want to go into a heterosexual
it's like
relationship?
We put so much on sexuality to me over there. You have people that lie about any and everything anyway. So it's like if you do have a good person, or you found out that they probably did live that life, okay, you guys are together now.
I agree.
Because if a person is gonna cheat, whether it's male or female, it's okay. Oh, you're gonna take him back if it's a lady, or if he's doing something with a lady. So it's like, if a person has vowed to me, okay, I don't want any part of that life anymore, just like an ex-drug dealer, just like an ex-con, an ex-anything. If you believe in that person, and we're here to uplift each other and help each other out, and people forget what family is all about in the first place, not turning your back on anyone because of the past mistakes they've made, it could be done.
I hear you on that, but I just want to, because I don't want any viewers to think that I'm not putting, and I don't think you mean that by that, putting like gay people and lesbian people on the same level as a murderer and an ex-con.
No, I'm not.
But
I'm just
I just
saying,
don't want them to understand that that's not what we're doing.
No, but I am saying this. Let me get off to that for a little bit. How people say, oh, okay, different sins and that. Like we talked about on the show, a sin is a sin or whatever. So if you're going to forgive for one, why can't you forgive for another? But we're not, But that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but I think one of the things, and I've been in churches and I've heard this.
And shouted and ran and did.
This girl right here. But and I've seen, I've heard the hate speech and different things like that, and especially it's like when people say, oh, these lesbians come in, because in one church I went to, there were a lot of people who came in who were lesbian, and they had a big number, and they still got a number of transgender people. We're not talking about them because they come to churches as well. And people would say stuff and get all riled up, and that's it, and taking out their own biases on these people like they are the voice of God, or the voice of the all supreme being, to judge another person. And sometimes I just look at you, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like you don't know what your children are gonna be. You don't know the person you're sleeping with. If they're not out with prostitutes, you're going to the strip club.
Will you out your child if your child can't even? I would not.
Well, a lot of people do, because I work with clients who came out to their parents, and some of them got kicked out of the house. I remember one of my clients, his dad told him he was in the foster care, and his dad found out that he was gay, and his dad was like, you just messed up the bloodline. And then we went to court, and I'm like, how the hell are you gonna tell your son he messed up the bloodline? You messed up the bloodline when he came into foster care, and you didn't take care of your responsibility as a dad.
Exactly.
That's what messed up the bloodline. So it's like, are you kidding me? So you have parents. Because I think when it comes to how people view like lesbian and gay, it's a heterosexual view of it, and some of them don't even know gay or lesbian people. And especially when you have people who think, oh, if somebody's gay, they're gonna be switching and feminine, or lesbian, they're gonna be butch. There are some, what they call them, really beautiful lipstick type girls who you'd be like, wow, and they live their lives normally, and then they're down here in Miami. I mean, come on. It's just like you can't just really pick and say somebody's this and somebody that, because it's just you don't really know.
And if you stay in your lane, you won't have to worry about what somebody else is.
Yeah.
Stay in your lane, stop swerving.
Yeah, but stop swerving. Yeah, we got a lot of that, tons of that. But I think also with this is that when people are in the church, and you have a lot of women who are in the church looking for husbands. And there are a lot of men who go to church, and some of them have come out of that lifestyle. And like I mentioned, Hunter McClurkin on the last show, he's a big proponent. He says all this kind of stuff about how he was there and how God changed him, and he's going back to the old generation. He does some really stuff that people think is damaging, because like I said, something that you went through does not mean everybody else went through. Not everybody was molested. Not everybody grew up without a father or a mother, and that's why these feelings came about. Some people were authentically born gay or lesbian. So it's like when people take their own personal, what they call it, a struggle or experience. They globalize it and make it everybody's experience. I can't take my experience as a black person and say that's your experience.
And you can't take your own personal hate.
Yeah.
And make it global.
Exactly.
Heal the world, make it a better place.
And let me go back to that. Let me go back to that because me and Denise go back and forth about this. I can't take my own experience as a black person. Number one, because I'm a black male. But number two, when we talk about racism, most black men and women can say, they've had some kind of encounter with racism. But when I talk to Denise about it, because of how Denise views life and views people, you always tell me what?
I don't have any issues with it.
She doesn't have any issues with race, or you haven't experienced anything. See, and I'm like, how in the heck can you be black in this world? And that's one thing me and her have argued with for years now, and I bring up scenarios, and it's just, maybe you're oblivious to it, or you just don't.
And it could be, and I don't give a damn. So, whatever you're saying to me, I'm not even paying you any attention if it's not positive anyway, so, whatever.
So
but actually, no, I haven't. I can't even think of one issue.
Yeah, I know, and she really can. I'm serious. We've had long conversations about
Now, I'm not dumb to the fact that I know it still exists, but I just haven't had it.
And see, that's what I mean by a personal experience. So when you have maybe a lesbian person or a person who's gay or whatever have their own experience, or somebody who say they come out of that lifestyle and now they're in the church, and then they're trying to tell other people that you can come out of this because they had, maybe random sexual partners, they call it STD, and their life was so on drugs and stuff like that. Just because you did all that, don't mean that's going to be the lot of everybody who is particularly
because you have people that are practicing safe sex, so they're not going to catch an STD. That was you out there doing wrong stuff.
Exactly. So on the whole tip, would you marry an ex-gay person? Why? Don't look away.
Oh, sorry.
A person who come out of like Exodus or NARC and say they're ex-gay, they went through conversion therapy or reparative therapy. I don't know. And they say,
how do you know the whole scenario? What I met him at?
If you met him in church,
what attracted you to him?
I don't know.
How did he look? Did we laugh together? Did we get along? Did I like his mom? No,
it would have to be. So I guess the answer is no.
No, the answer is not no. The answer is I don't know. It depends.
Because but there are.
It depends.
But we can't look.
I knew it. He told me. Or he didn't tell me.
No, if he's ex-gay, most of them will tell you because they're like converted, most of them to, evangelical Christianity and stuff like that. So my thing is.
He treat me like a queen? No, it really depends. He's a queen. Woo!
No, but the thing is that I just think, I think when they have these different organizations like Exodus and NARC, if people want to go to them and say they want to leave, they don't want to be gay and lesbian, let people do whatever they want to do. Whatever, that's you. But just don't take your experiences and say that's everybody's experience and people have to follow after you. And I think a lot of these organizations, they do more harm than they do good because some of the psychobabble
they're just full of emotion and just
and making people feel real dirty and because some of the interviews when I was doing a little research on this show and hearing some of the testimonies, they'll tell some of the people, this is what's going to happen to you. You're going to die of AIDS. You're going to be lonely. You're going to have anonymous sex. You're never going to amount to anything. You're going to have feelings of suicide. And I'm like, well, that ain't the people I know who I work with because they don't have none of that stuff. So that is just self-hatred to me. So be a Solomist. Wouldn't you marry him? To me, I'd say marry whoever you want to marry.
Right, that's the answer.
If you're gay, be you.
That's the answer. Be whoever you want to be.
Be whoever you want to be. And this is just follow up to part 2, but I think definitely
part
1. But I definitely think, and especially if you're in organizations or in civic groups that are telling you that you just feel uncomfortable in, or you just don't want to be there because you're thinking about committing suicide. Get the hell out. I'm serious. It's just don't stay there. Don't stay there. Don't stay in a hellish situation to make somebody else happy. Seriously, like the one I'm in now with this girl taking pictures of herself on iPad. Oh my God. And I'm your guy Dawson from D&D TV.
And I'm the B.
Until next time, take care of yourself and each other's, and go for your dreams no matter what. I'm kind of say this channel, and do this.
dramatic the second channel is gonna be. We have a new channel. We're coming to you live, raw, uncut. We're stepping outside the box. We're doing it real big. We're giving you more of what you did not ask for.
Hey, yeah, this is Dawson and this is Denise. As crazy as ever. And we just want to tell you guys that we do have a new channel, D&D 2TV Vlog, and we want you guys to rate, comment, and subscribe over there. And also stick with this channel, Dawson and Denise, and we're going to post videos on both. And we got some hot stuff coming up for you 2012. I'm going to show you guys my South Beach workout, how I'm working out and stuff like that. Got a couple things on that.
And I'm going to show y'all how I'm not working out. But, hey.
It's good, it's good. So we want to thank you guys for all the love and the support that you guys have given us.
Website coming soon.
Yeah, the website coming in.
Check us out on Twitter.
Yes.
What else?
And
Facebook. We do respond back to every and anything. So holler at your girl and your boy.
Also, Blog Talk Radio. You can talk to us every Thursday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to put all that information in the description down below. So hit us up, check us out, and thank you for watching. And you can see more crazy things. Peace.